This training video will show you how to book an order in the customer portal. To book an order in the customer portal, first start with Start a New Order at the top right of the screen. This will take you to our three-step booking process. Step 1 is the shipment quote, Step 2 is the details, and Step 3 is the summary. The first thing you'll need to do is enter an origin and then a destination zip code. Now you can enter an origin and destination zip code manually, or if you move your cursor into the company name field, you can also select from your address book if you have an address book loaded. After you enter the origin and destination zip code, next you select your accessorials and then move on to the commodity information section. You'll notice that there are required fields, and the way that's indicated to you are with these blue highlights at the beginning of the required fields. For the handling, I'm going to do with one pallet, one piece, 500 pounds. For the description, you can access your product catalog and select a product from there, or you can just type a product in manually. Now, if you don't know what your freight class is, you can actually use the freight calculator or the estimated freight class. The way that works is you just need to enter your dimensions, and it calculates the class based on the dimensions and the weight. It'll give you a message here letting you know that you can use the estimated class by clicking on the link. And if you click on the link, it'll populate the class for you. You can, of course, manually change the class as well. Now, if this is a product that you might ship again in the future, I recommend clicking on Add to Favorite, and this will add it to your product catalog. This message is telling me that this particular product is already in my catalog. If you need to add an additional commodity line, just click on Add Line Item, and you can add an additional commodity line. The next step is to generate a smart quote. So we're going to select Generate Smart Quote, and it's going to give me my different rating options and carrier options based on the information I've entered. Here is the list of all the carriers that are available for this lane. It gives me the transit time, max coverage liability, the price, and then at the very end here I have two options. I can either click on Save Quote or Select. Save Quote will just save this quote to your quote history, and then you can book it later. But if you click Select, that'll take you through the rest of the booking process. I'm going to go ahead and click on Select next to FedEx Priority. And now I'm on Step 2, which is the order details. Now, a lot of this information has already been entered since I selected addresses from my address book. But you can see there's a lot of fields here for email, special pickup instructions, and delivery instructions. These fields will appear on the bill of lading. Then, of course, you have your pickup and delivery information, dates and time here. You also have order information for a shipper reference and a customer PO. On this account I'm using, there's a drop-down menu for the shipper reference, but usually these fields are just free-form fields that you can enter information in. After you enter in all the shipment details, before we move on, one thing I want to note, there's also an Add to Favorites at the top of this page next to the destination and origin, so that you can save these addresses to the address book if these were new addresses that you just entered. After you enter all the order details, go ahead and select Review Shipment at the bottom of the screen. And this will take you to Step 3, which is the order summary. Now at this point you have two options. You can either click on Previous Step to go back and make changes, or you can click on Book Shipment. Now as soon as you select Book Shipment, it is going to send the order directly to the carrier. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Book Shipment. Now the order is processing, and now we have our confirmation page. So now this order has been dispatched to the carrier, and I have my shipment information page that gives me a lot of data. The first thing that you want to do is get your bill of lading. So go ahead and click on the bill of lading at the top right. It's a nice little red button here. And this will open up the bill of lading. And then at the top here, you can click on Send to email this document, or print or download to obtain the document. It's very important that you always use the bill of lading that's generated from the system. Now there's a lot of other features here in the shipment profile, and we have a separate training video that will cover all those features. But that is how you book a shipment in our system. And again, to learn more about the other features of the customer portal, please view our other training videos. Thank you.